What's going on, guys? It's Sean from DoubleClutchHD, and I'm coming at you with episode number 23 of the Angels franchise here on MLB 13 The Show. And we're going to be taking on the New York Yankees in the ALDS. We got embarrassed 5-0 in the first game, as Hanley Ramirez had a nice game and CC Sabathia pitched an excellent game. So this game we're going to be trying to turn the tide, I guess, as the Yankees have pretty much taken home field advantage from us as we lost the first game. So we're hoping that we can get tie up the series at least before we head on the road to the Yankees, and hopefully we can pull out a victory here. So as you see, it was 4-0, excuse me, as CC Sabathia was the winning pitcher and Jared Weaver lost the game. Weave didn't have his best stuff that game, but hopefully CJ Wilson will be on top of his game, and hopefully he can win this for us. And Ivan Nova is going to be the other pitcher on the mound for the Yankees. So it's going to be an exciting game here in the ALDS here in Anaheim. So hopefully we can win the game. So anyway, guys, I have a little announcement to make. I don't know how many of you are going to watch this, but I'm going to be bringing Grand Theft Auto 5 to my channel. So look out for that, and that should be I should upload some episodes this weekend, or probably next week on Monday. So just look out for that. And yeah, it's gonna be fun. But this video is gonna be about the Angels franchise, so let me get right into it as the Angels take the field, and Ivan Nova, CJ Wilson making their first starts in the playoffs this year. And now here's Joe Girardi's lineup, him and his Yankees. So let's check it out. Hanley Ramirez, Ichiro Suzuki, Robinson Cano, Mark Teixeira, Carlos Ruiz, Wells, Andino Cedeno, and George Springer. So some adjustments to the lineup today, but basically the same lineup as they're taking on a left-handed pitcher in CJ Wilson. So Wilson, he's going to get Hanley Ramirez, and he's not going to get him as Hanley lines it up the middle for a single. So Hanley Ramirez starting off the game like he did in Game 1. And we're going to have to watch out for him on the base pads. So now Robinson Cano up after Ichiro got out. Here's Cano. Pitch from Wilson. It's going to be grounded to second, but it eats up Howie at second, and it's going to be only one out. That should have been a double play, but it wasn't to be. So here's Mark Teixeira. Wilson with the pitch. Teixeira lines it down to the other side. Josh Hamilton is going to come up throwing. Hanley's rounding third, hitting on home, and it's not in time. And the Yankees are off to a fast start once again as they take a 1-0 lead. Here's Carlos Ruiz. Oh no, hanging slider. Ruiz drives that to left center field. That is gone. And the Yankees pounce on top of CJ Wilson as they take a 3-0 lead in the first inning. So let's look at Mike Scioscia's lineup. Got Trout, Kendrick, Trumbo, Hamilton, Andrews, Castellanos, Carpenter, Iannetta, and Mike Oltz to round out that order. A formidable lineup, if I say so myself. And against Ivan Nova, the 6'4", 225-pound beast. So here's Mike Trout leading off the game. 0-1 count. He is going to get a nice pitch for him to hit. Just grounded up the middle easily for a base hit. And Trout gets on first. And you know Trout is a danger on the base pads. So hopefully we can get him on the second, or Ivan Nova can keep him on at first. So we'll see what happens. Here's Howie Kendrick, 0-2 count. Trout not going. Kendrick's going to strike out on the changeup, and that's going to be one out, so he can't get the job done of moving over Trout. So here's Trumbo. He's going to ground that to the left side for a base hit, and Trout heads on to second, and Trumbo has himself his fourth hit in the playoffs, so he's been off to a pretty good start in these playoffs. But here's Josh Hamilton. 0-0 count, grounded to second, and it's going to be thrown away. Oh no, at short. I don't know who that was, but I don't know what happened right there. But Josh Hamilton ends on the second, and that was Hanley Ramirez actually as he makes a huge mistake right there. So here's Andrews, and Ivan Nova is going to throw the pitch, and it's popped up behind the backstop. It is not going to get out of play, and Carlos Ruiz squeezes it for the big second out. Here's Nick Castellanos, the rookie. So let's see if he can drive in the run right here. And it's an 0-1 count. He is going to ground it to the right side, but it's right to Robbie Cano at second. And that's going to end the inning. And the Angels lose out on a huge opportunity to score. So here's Carlos Ruiz, just grounds it to first, and Michael steps on second. Can't get the guy on first. So here's George Springer, I believe. I think that's George Springer. And that's just going to be grounded to third on the first for the out. Close play right there. But the Angels get out of a jam right there. So now it's the bottom of the fourth. Elvis Andrus is up. Nova stretch and deals. And Andrus drives it to right field. Ichiro raining back. He dives. He can't make the catch. So here's Andrus. He's going to round first, head on the second. He's going to round second, head on the third. And he's going to get in there pretty easily. Triple for Elvis Andrus. Only one out. That was Wells, actually. Excuse me. As Vernon Wells laid out for that ball. But couldn't make that catch. He just wasn't fast enough. Might have been a different story with Ichiro at right. But this is a prime opportunity for us to score a run. So here's Nick Castellanos, 1-2 count. He needs to protect right here, and he's going to get away from the catcher Ruiz. Andrus is coming from third, heads on home, and the Angels get a free run right there, 3-2 now. Ichiro up, 0-1 count. He's going to line it up the middle for a base hit, and Hanley, who was on first from a single, I believe, is on second, and the Yankees are threatening, and Elvis Andrus just decides to dive. So now, here's the Yankees. Robbie Cano, dangerous hitter. 1-1 count. CJ's going to throw him a two-seamer down. Robbie Cano swings, and it doesn't get foul. And that's just unfortunate right there. Probably should have thrown it on the first, but that was not good. But here's Tex, 3-2 count. Wilson needs to be careful. Dangerous count. And Teixeira's going to line it back up the middle. It bounces off CJ. He's going to throw on home, but it's definitely not going to be in time. The Yankees score another run. Here's Carlos Ruiz. Remember, he had that 2-run shot. CJ's just pretty much going for damage control right here as he strikes out Ruiz. Big strikeout right there. So here's Vernon Wells, I believe. He's going to get a two-seamer right here. Just grounded on the second. Howie on the Andrus on the first. Easy double play. Textbook right there as the Angels get out of another jam. Only giving up one run. So 4-2. 2-2 count to Trumbo. Trumbo's going to line up the middle for a base hit. Can he go to second? No, he's just going to stay at first. And the Angels are threatening, but that probably should have been a double. But it's all right. We got a base runner on, and we have a lot of dangerous hitters in this lineup. So here's Andrus, 1-2 count after Josh Hamilton gets out. I think it was a strikeout, or he just moved over Trumbo. Andrus just flies it out to center, and he's out by a mile. So 3-2 count. Olt is up, and he is going to swing, and that is a line drive to right field into the corner. And that, if that hadn't gone over the wall, that probably would have been at least a triple. But it's a nice piece of hitting right there. Just stayed back on that ball and then just drove it to right field using his power. And he gets a nice base hit and a nice ground rule double. So here's Mike Trout. Can he do some damage right here? 2-1 count. Nobody out. Man on second. And I think David Robertson takes over on the mound. That is lined into right center field for a base hit. Trout heads on to second. RBI double for Mr. Trout right there. And the Angels are threatening. This is a huge moment for Howie Kendrick here. Nobody out. 1-2 count. He's just going to ground it to second base. Robbie Cano on the first. And Trout is on third. Ladies and gentlemen, your tying run is 90 feet away. Robertson. He's got Trumbo on. And Trumbo strikes out on the curve. Here's Josh Hamilton, though. Can he get a hit? Let's see. 2-2 count. Working the count right here. And Hamilton, not the pitch he wanted, but he had to swing. He dives, but he can't get on the first. So the Angels strand a man on third. And that's pretty much been the story of this series. Hanley Ramirez up, and Hanley Ramirez gone. Just left that fastball up, just ready for him to just drive it out. But here's Jose Veras. 0-2 count to Andrus. Andrus gets it in the center to left center field for a base hit. So Andrus is not ready to go. And the Angels, their chances are dwindling here. They need to make something happen. Castellanos is up, and Andrus is stealing. Easy stolen base right there. His speed was too much for Carlos Ruiz. 2-2 count. And, Castellanos check swings. And Andrus is on the third. And again, another wild pitch by the Yankees that allows a runner to get into scoring position. 3-2 count. Castellanos drives it to right field, and that's going to be a single for him. Andrews is on his way home. He gets home, and Castellanos is on first with a clutch base hit right there. So here's Matt Carpenter. Can he get a clutch base hit? We need something right here. We have a good chance of winning. Carpenter drives it to left center field, and George Springer ranges over, makes the catch. Castellanos, terrible base running, and you can't even advance on the play. So Hank Conger up. He's the pinch hitter for Chris Ionetta. Can he? Oh, wow. Wow. Beautiful pitch by Jose Veras. That just froze him right there. So here's Michael Young. You know he's clutch. 3-2 count, 2 outs. Every little kid dreams of being in this position. And, oh, that is past the third baseman. And Michael Young comes up big, putting Nick Castellanos in the scoring position. Mike Trout is up. Can the young phenom walk us off right here with a double, an extra base hit? A single to tie the game? Nope, just grounds it on the third. On the second for the out. Angels lose another game, and it looks like they're not going to be moving on in the playoffs. But they still have a chance, but they should not have lost this game. No, they were in it for most of the game. C.J. Wilson just gave up too many runs in the first inning, and the Angels could never bounce back. It's just a bad situation. Wow, that wasn't the CJ's best game, but he kept the Angels in it, and the Angels kept fighting, scrapping. But in the end, they just couldn't get enough base runners. They just couldn't get enough runs. They just couldn't get enough. They did pretty well against Jose Veras, who got the save, but the Angels made it interesting at the end. Just too many hits for the Yankees, 15 hits, and then that home run given up to Hanley Ramirez just broke the Angels' backs. But they kept fighting, you know. This is a positive game. If they had just lost by a blowout, this series would be over. But at least they leave on a positive note, knowing that they fought till the end. And if their bats start clicking, the pitching starts to settle down, they can definitely win this series. But they're going to have to do it the hard way now after getting home field advantage. However, it's still possible. So hopefully next game will be better. It's going to be at Yankee Stadium. So we're hoping that, cross our fingers, it's going to be a good game. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. Look out for GTA coming up soon. And I'll talk to you guys later, guys. Okay.